really so badly want that music to keep playing. I never can get it to do that. But anyway, we back like we never left. I am Mr. KS. That is the man whose football team had a lucky horseshoe up their ass today. The
I'm
homie
sorry. That translates to what again?
translate. Fuck, y'all won. I said I was
Thank
rooting for y'all. Y'all
you.
won.
Thank you
I
very
said I was
much.
rooting for y'all. Y'all won. Vanderbilt won today.
I
But
would like I would like to point
they
out
won.
I'm gonna start picking on him early. Ishmael's not impressed with my team. I don't know who he's impressed with. He failed to mention, but we're
Probably
still 7-1 regardless. So
he's probably a Syracuse fan, but he's from that neck of the woods, so he's probably a Syracuse fan. Who knows?
well, he's just mad because his team is
Last time I checked, they don't even have a football team.
yeah, they're not really standing out this year very well. I mean, the orange team here in Tennessee beat the orange team in New York. I remember that earlier in the season. So he probably hears Tennessee because he knows I'm in Tennessee and gets automatically mad with that. But Tennessee's not my team.
You know,
No,
you know,
no, no,
you,
no. My team is number 10. Okay.
just to let you know, when people outside of Tennessee hear the word Tennessee, it's automatic hate, don't like, don't like these people. It's a Tennessee thing. I don't know. What did y'all do to everybody else?
Everybody just hates us because we're the best. What's up, Kevin?
The best at what?
The best at everything, man.
Nothing. Nothing. Oh God! If you get into this Memphis wrestling spiel, we,
We had the best territory there ever
oh,
was. Yeah, we
oh
had that.
Lord, Jesus Christ!
We
I
don't have
should.
the best. Hey, we're lacking an NFL team right now, though. I mean,
Y'all suck at basketball. Y'all suck at football. Y'all suck.
oh, I don't care. I don't claim the basketball. That's Memphis. So, a lot of us in
Chris,
Tennessee,
can you play basketball, Chris?
a lot of us. Can I play basketball? I used to play basketball all the time.
Were you any
Uh,
good?
I was pretty decent.
What was your average? What was your numbers? What was your numbers looking like?
Well, are you talking? I didn't play for school. If you're asking me that, no, I didn't
Did
play
you
for
play for
school.
school, rec
No, no,
league?
no. There's just twice a week with friends.
You
Every Wednesday and Sunday.
you're a parking lot baller.
I'm a point guard. Yes, I'm a point guard.
In
So
order to be
my
a
job
point,
is to distribute the ball where it's supposed to go.
so that means you got a little handles. You got some passing abilities.
Uh, Once upon a time, yes.
Can you shoot, or were
Once
you able to shoot?
once upon a time, yes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I'm no Seth Curry, obviously. Yeah, or
Well,
Steph Curry. I mean, I'm sorry, Steph Curry. I'm
who
no
who
Steph
the,
Curry.
who the hell is?
Uh, you know,
He's a fucking alien.
we
Uh,
we, we have a viewer already. He's got 3 names. He goes by 3 names. Mr. Kevin Lee Rice is with us this week. He's in
you,
Facebook right now.
you said we have a viewer, like
We have a viewer
said
that's not Ishmael. A viewer that's not Ishmael.
you
Or
said.
Dooley. We have somebody else this
You,
week.
you remember those late night commercials where people were just sitting by the phone trying to sell whatever? That's what you
Yeah.
sounded like. What up, Kevin? My boy Kevin is getting his life right, man. I'm so proud of that dude, man. I really am. He's on the right track. He's trying to be more like me, which is a great
Oh
thing.
well, I got to talk to him then because he's
No,
going.
no, don't you
He's
go,
really he
don't
really
you
steered
go
the wrong
putting
way.
dirt on the good goddamn going name of me to that man. Let him be. He's doing the right thing. That dude is alright with me. That's why he's my brother.
he says I'm loyal. What can I say?
See, only loyal people I surround myself with. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, all right, all right.
But let's get into what we're here for. We're here to talk wrestling. Um,
Wrestling.
as you normally do throughout the week, you send me things that, quite frankly, that will irritate the fuck out of me. And
Oh, which thing? I sent you quite a few this week. Which
that's
thing we
not
starting with?
that's what I'm saying. That you send me a plethora of things
A plethora.
that you know will irritate the fuck out of me.
Do you know what plethora is? I'm beginning to
Uh,
wonder that. I would hate it if you say yeah, I send you a plethora and you do not know what a plethora
a
is.
plethora means a whole lot, quite a bit, numerous
Yes.
things
Yeah.
that you know will irritate the fuck out of me. And not on top of that, you send them at the oddest times of the day. It's just, you know,
Sometimes it's first thing in the morning when I get up.
I'm up early. I go to work early so I can get off early. And I get up, get myself together, get to work, try to get my day started. And boom, 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 boom. Here comes three random messages. Things Chris knows will irritate the fuck out of me early in the goddamn morning. And now, not only am I up at the crack of dawn, I've got to look at people saying ridiculous things about wrestling. Ridiculous things.
So let's get specific here. What's the first thing?
Let's start with the most recent one you sent me about this chick. Her voice irritates me. Her face irritates me. Just the thought of her being an influencer or whatever you want to call her irritates me. What is her name?
Mini Portable, I believe is her name.
Yeah. She's sitting there going off because she's loyal. She's loyal to AEW, and people are complaining that.
Well, hold on. She's not loyal to AEW per se. She likes AEW. She likes WWE. That's the two main things that she looks at.
You want to play. See, Chris is okay. I see what's going on here. Chris wants to be Mr. 50-50 guy. Okay.
I'm just saying she covers both on her little thing, apparently. Okay. I see videos of everything from her.
You be nice guy, I'll be bad guy. No problem.
That's just normal weekly, that's the normal bi-weekly thing we do now. So
also, I'm always the bad guy. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
God dang.
Ishmael says first thing in the morning I piss excellence. That's right. You ain't first, you're last, man.
First, you know what? I'm not even jumping down that.
But anyway, Mini Portable says.
She says, because she's loyal to AEW.
But she didn't use the words "I'm loyal to AEW." She never used those words.
If you know who she is, if you watch her stuff, you know she's loyal to AEW. So it's okay. It's cool. She likes what she likes.
Proceed, please. Proceed.
Okay. I guess people are coming at her because she says she wants to pay for AEW because it's the better product, and basically she gets more for her money, and she doesn't think she should have to pay the amount that it costs to go see WWE, and she doesn't want people coming at her because of what she thinks is better pricing or whatever. That's what I took from it. And some parts I agree. If you pay, it's your money. Pay what you want to pay. If you want to go see AEW because it fits your pockets, go. But here's where I separate from that. You can't tell people, don't condemn me for I want to pay AEW because you get more, you get to sit closer for cheaper, you get to do this, you get that, you get this, and you get matches, and you don't get price gouged or whatever you want to call it, whatever the end term is for this week, right? You want people to leave you alone, let you make your own decisions. You then can't turn around and condemn people for paying WWE's prices. Because again, that's their money. They can do whatever they want. If they choose to pay $15,000 for whatever you get for $15,000, that's on them. That's their decision. I ain't mad. At the end of the day, ain't none of it's my money. I can only worry about what I can do with my money.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should find that clip and just play it on here and let everybody else make their decision on what she says. It's all in interpretation, right? See, I sent it to Ray. Sorry, Mr. KS. I sent it to Mr. KS.
You just want the government.
It don't matter. People know your name anyway by now. I've said it 50 trillion times. But Mr. KS, I said to Mr. KS anyway, I said, look, you're the first person I thought of when I heard this because you've been saying practically the same thing for a while. You've been saying, hey, if somebody wants to watch this, watch it. Who cares if they want to watch? Let them watch that. That's fine. Other people can watch this if they want to. It's their money they're spending. Who cares what they're spending? So I was like, this just reminds me of you. That's why I sent it to you.
Okay, well,
but, instead,
I found it, and so yeah, we can. As soon as I figure out what
Kevin's already delusional. He's starting early tonight, being delusional. But it's okay, Kevin. I still like you, man.
Well, I'm going to share it and then.
Oh, did you find it?
Yes.
Yeah. See, we should just play it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
AEW always looks low budget and all this shit. Okay, well then use that as your strength. Keep producing shit like that because it makes the fandom feel closer to what they're watching, right? I said this in my AEW video. I said, I really love AEW because I like the fact that I can see these stars, the top champions, Mercedes Moné, Adam Page, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, Okada. I could see them. I'm not breaking the bank. I could see them on a Dynamite. I could pay $100 to see them like right there, right in front of me. That's the shit that I fucking love. So people like talk about AEW in a sense of like, well, it's just an indie show and they're not a real company and all this bullshit. And it's like, all right, it's not for you. Go spend fucking $10,000 on a WWE show, on a mid-ass product. And it's only mid right now. I'm not saying that it's always mid, but right now it's fucking mid. Go spend all that fucking money because I could go to an indie show and see Mercedes Moné headline for one of the titles against somebody who I either do know independent scene or somebody that I don't know. And now I will know. It's not that fucking complicated to understand, man.
See,
I will say this. I don't agree with the mid part. I don't agree with that.
See, that's what I'm saying. I was right. I was with her right up until she was like, go pay that for that mid show. Okay, so right before that, she said she didn't like the fact that people were calling AEW indie and this and that and the third. But then you turn right around and did the same damn thing.
You called it mid.
you literally just did the same thing.
She tries to cover her tracks and she says, "Well, it's not always mid, but right now it's kind of mid."
So go spend your $15,000, $10,000. Again, it's their money. If they want to go spend that money on that, God bless them. So you can't turn around and say, "Well, don't question me for the choices I make on how I spend my money," and then go question them on the same thing. Like you've been a hypocrite at this point. If she had cut it off right there, I'd have been rocking with her.
I almost sent you another one right after her.
And hold up. I hope you heard the proof of she saying she was loyal to AEW, right? That's what I love.
I didn't hear the words "I'm loyal to AEW."
If there's no love,
it's all in interpretation.
Okay.
You love WWE. Are you loyal to WWE?
Mr. Alliteration over there.
All right, so you finally admit that then after all this time.
I didn't. I said I'm loyal to. Hold up.
Look, I almost sent you another one. I almost sent you the other guy that you can't stand that I think is stupid. It's the dude that says
of them too.
He says King something in the background behind his head. The King something or other on his little wrestling thing he does. Who he thinks he's one of those who thinks he knows it all about financially about all of it and everything. Right. I've sent you things in the past about him. He's sitting there and he's bragging about it. Sounds like how right he was saying that ESPN is losing money on the WWE product because they put all this money out.
So he's a stockholder in ESPN.
He must be something. he was saying stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I get what he's saying. He's just saying what he's reading in other places. But just because you read it online does not mean that you're losing money.
You have a bank account and you have things set up with your money, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you needed advice on what to do as far as your finances, would you go down to the local car wash and ask the guy doing windows?
No, I'm gonna go to this guy talking about the wrestling. He seems to be knowledgeable.
Because I don't want to hear ESPN is losing money from random guy on Instagram with an iPhone.
Yeah. So hold on, let me jump over to the chat real quick. Hold on,
if the Wall Street Journal ain't reporting it, who the hell is he, bro? Like, come on, bro.
I get you. Oh, hold that thought. So Kevin says, yes, WWE ticket prices are terrible, but the product will naturally have ups and downs, and that is a fact. Every product has its ups and downs and everything, and the money wise is not going to it's just not going to make it a bad thing. They've been charging a lot for their stuff even before they went to ESPN. It's not the fact that they went to ESPN that their ticket prices got so high. But the thing is, there are people out there who will pay for it, and they've been paying for it. That's why they can still charge it.
I was having when I ride in the car, I don't like listening to certain music at certain times of the day. So I listen to podcasts, and I was listening to Eric Bischoff, right? And he said something that made so much sense. And this is again why, when it comes to wrestling and wrestling discussion, you don't want certain people telling you certain things because they don't have the right experience and the right life experience or business experience to have these opinions. They just these fuckers can barely budget a checkbook. Is what I'm, like their household experiences are out of fucking whack. They want to talk about WWE, but anyway, they said when you run a business, especially like a retail business, you got to find out where your price threshold is, which means you need to find out how much can you make, how much can you charge for whatever it is you're selling or selling tickets to. How much can you charge before people stop paying? And that's what WWE is doing. Their rate eventually they'll hit a price where people just say, we're not doing it. Right now, they're selling out. They've raised the prices and they're selling out.
They are still selling out, but I mean, there's
They're,
you're selling out to. I, I'm not going to try and say the average person don't go because that's a lie. The average person does go, but the average person might make one trip a year to a WWE event like a Raw or SmackDown, and that's like equal to what they may spend going on vacation or something when they buy a ticket. If you got a family of four going or something.
Dude, if you run a business, especially entertainment business, do you care who's buying the tickets?
Well, no,
all you care about is
as long as they get the money. I'm sure of that.
They care about. We're selling 16,000 tickets. At least 15,000 of these motherfuckers paid for them.
Right. So I mean,
we gave away 1,000.
The way it's getting, you're going to have either people taking out loans, like you said before. You just take the loan.
But do you blame WWE for that, or do you blame people?
I blame the people buying the tickets.
You blame the people making poor business decisions with their family finances.
I blame the people who buy the tickets, not the WWE. I mean, if I want, all right, we'll just go back to I told you before. I used to sell Hot Wheels on eBay a long time ago, right? I would buy them for 99 cents or 75 cents and sell them for $4 and $5 because people would pay the price because they couldn't get that car in their location for their collection for the set that year. It's already past them, and a new set of cars have come out. A new series for that year has come out in their area, and the other one's not going to come back around. So they got to get it somewhere, right? So they're going to pay that price to get it. Well, if they don't pay it anymore, then I got nothing to sell. That's the whole thing. That's what you got. That's how that changes. But the thing is, people are still buying those tickets. So as long as you're paying the money for the tickets, they're not going to lower their prices or anything. It doesn't make business sense to do that.
I'll put it to you this way: if you're 2 months behind in rent, 3 months behind in your car note, you ain't got no food in the refrigerator.
You shouldn't be going to a wrestling event.
You probably shouldn't be trying to buy WWE tickets. I mean, that's just common sense, bro.
So jumping back over to the chat for a second, of course, I'm going to catch up for a second. Ishmael, the nefarious one, does not have $10,000 to spend, and ESPN is trash these days. Kevin, even Sting couldn't save AEW for him. It's a terrible product. He says, I'm an indie lover, but I tried. I really did. AEW has never done anything interesting to me. So see, Kevin, the difference is it's never done anything interesting for you. So myself, I've enjoyed quite a bit of it that I watched over the time it's been out. That's like some people saying the NWA show they have is garbage or something. But there's a lot of people we used to see on WWE and TNA and stuff. It's there.
Chris is also a Tennessee Titans fan, so you know.
Yeah. So okay, we'll bounce back eventually. Ishmael says the average person will not go to Saudi Arabia, which is true.
I was about to say. He also said the average person will not pay $30 for an ESPN app, and I am the average person and not pay $30.
I mean, not everybody's going to pay the $30 for the app. Some people will, but in your case, though, like you said time and time again, you are taking in a lot of sports right now. You're taking in college football. You're taking in NFL football. As basketball is starting.
Yes.
All right. Baseball is right now at the end of the. They're in the World Series. I don't even watch
baseball, but and some people will say, well, you know, what about when The NFL season's over. What about my college football season's over? Guess what? I watch college basketball.
Yeah, college basketball's will start. And if you're a college
Guess what?
baseball fan starting in January and February, they're going to start kicking that into some places.
And guess what? I also watch shit like track and field. I ran track. I watch track and field. I watch stuff like they have. Sometimes they have UFC stuff on there. Sometimes they have boxing stuff. I watch combat sports. So I'm a sports fan. I'll watch it. Now, again, when it comes time to when I got to start making life decisions on should I eat today or should I pay for my ESPN app? You know what I'm saying? I'm not there yet.
You can't eat that ESPN app.
I'm not there. I can still afford oatmeal cookies. Bro.
Right, and then if you're the kind of person that likes playing the fantasy sports, well,
I play every other season because I don't want it to get boring.
Then you're keeping up with what players are doing what. When you watch a lot of the ESPN, you're keeping up with who's hot and who's not, who's putting the stats up for if you're doing an NFL thing, fantasy NFL, who's catching touchdowns, who's rushing.
I'm watching the ESPN app right now, so
yeah. I started saying it wasn't showing nothing, but never mind.
They just went to commercials because I'm watching Chris and I'm watching the LSU game. So. And my Hurricanes, they won. There you go.
Unlike last week. Carson Beck. $4.5 million man. All right.
4 interceptions. Look.
That's $1 million per interception.
You can go straight to hell, sir. That's what you can do. That's what you can go.
Look, let's talk about what you're really mad about by me this week. Let's talk about what you're really mad about.
And what is
you're mad because I told you who's coming to Nashville to the Comic-Con now, and it's eating you up, and you can't stand it.
I hope you stub your big toe. I really do. I really do.
I banged my knee earlier. Does that count?
No. I want you to stub your big toe in front of Mickey James. That's what I want.
Oh no, Mickey James ain't gonna be. That was last January.
No,
he was there last time.
So
we got Saraya coming, or Paige, whatever you want to call her. We got Trish, we got Lita, and then the Killer Cross with what's her name with him?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna tell you. I want you to get there and realize you don't know her damn name.
I just forgot her name.
Her name is Scarlett.
Scarlett, there you go. Yeah. This just making you so mad, man. Oh, Ishmael says Robbie's welfare benefits are going away. Government shutdown. Sorry, Rob.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm not even. I'm leaving. But no, yeah, you're going to get to meet, beautiful women. I hope you, again, I hope you sneeze and a big booger comes out.
That would be the best booger they ever seen. What are you talking about?
It's just not fair.
I told you. I invited you down. I said, come on down. We'll go. You can go the same time I go. I'll even introduce you. This is Mr. KS. He's jealous because I was coming, so he had to come along too.
Kevin will attest to this. They have a Richmond con, and I told you before, like I'm not going to Richmond, bro. I'm just not going to Richmond. Kevin, he will tell you, especially if you got to be there, when it starts getting dark. I'm not going to Richmond.
So that's the same here when it comes to going, anywhere across state. Nobody will drive to Memphis anymore for anything. Matter of fact, most of the state of Tennessee has written off the city of Memphis and said that we should rezone the state and put it in as part of Mississippi, just so we don't have to claim it anymore.
Has it gotten that bad, bro?
It's probably gotten a little bit better from what it was, but it was pretty bad for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, the South is different, bro. I visit the South. I don't stay in the South. I visit. Some people will tell me where I'm at is the South, but they'd be wrong.
No, you are definitely in the North, sir.
You
are above the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, you don't hit the South till you hit North Carolina, bro.
Yeah. Although it says North Carolina, it is still in the South.
Yeah. Virginia is no longer. The closer you get to like down Virginia Beach, that's South-like.
Yes, Ishmael. Nashville is better than Memphis. Thank you very much.
But Washington, D.C. is the best city of all. So, I don't know what to tell you after that.
Well, you got this great big old ballroom coming. That's why That's why it's
I
the
don't
best
even
of
want to
all, I
talk
guess.
about. I don't want to talk about that bullshit, bro. That is some bullshit.
Oh,
You know what?
hold on.
I will say this. The guy's got balls.
Yeah.
The guy's got balls. I will say this. He gives
So,
no fucks.
no. Did,
Who's
did you see him
I don't,
trolling the? Did you see him trolling the people about the No Kings thing?
no,
He,
I don't pay attention to this
he
fool.
so they.
I don't have time.
I'll just say this, and then I want to go back to wrestling. But he, the man don't. You said he don't care at all, right? He just trolls people on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. He was thanking all the people that marched in the No Kings parade or the No Kings, not parade, but marches and everything. He was afraid there was some royalty coming over to take his place and get rid of him, but thankfully for them, he's still the president of the United States.
You know he has
Jose
AI writing
Squire,
this shit.
come on.
He's got AI doing his tweets for him.
He probably does.
He,
AI is getting bad. Oh, if you want to talk AI, we can definitely talk some funny AI stuff. I mean, this Mister Rogers Bob Ross stuff going on, and the Price is Right things.
Can I tell you? I'm already sick of it, bro. I'm already sick of it.
I haven't
I'm
seen
already sick of it.
once I've seen all of them, I'll be sick of it then, right? But
Dude,
I'm still seeing new
like
ones
once
coming
you've
out.
seen one, like if you click on one or scroll past one, you start getting bombarded with these things.
I
Like
know.
algorithms, like, yep, we seen it. Send them more. I can't.
I
I'm
sent you.
done. This shit. I seen Martin Luther King in a pink suit, bro. Like, I'm done.
Well, what's the one I sent you earlier? I sent you one earlier.
Mr. Rogers with the do rag.
He coming in yet he a drink from my homies and pouring it out on the ground.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't deal with this shit. It's
All right.
it's too
All right.
much. It's too much. We got to ease into this AI thing. We can't just wake up and everything is AI now. We can't do that.
It's because the Tupac stuff is funny. The whole thing, the price. Ishmael, if you haven't seen the Price is Right stuff, go
Oh,
look up that.
so I don't know if you remember, from my E-Fed hobby days, Bubba. Bubba put himself as AI in the Price is Right thing.
Did he really?
Yeah, Bubba's, New Orleans guy, and
Uh,
he won a prize. It was a some kind of dusty car or something like that. Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. We've gone too far. We need to.
So when you bring up the New Orleans bit and everything, they did one where the coach of LSU after they lost to Vanderbilt last week. There's one that says Bob Barker's like and look here, this could be yours, and then the curtains open up and it's a U-Haul truck pulling up.
Yeah, like. I seen one today where, and it's funny because I truly believe Michael Jordan would say this stuff off camera. I really believe he would say this stuff about LeBron off camera, but he was calling LeBron not a king, and yeah, I don't see myself. I don't see his. I don't even know what people are talking about. He's got this bitch ass dude. He's crying and whining and falling all over the floor, and he's standing at the podium like he's at a press conference, and he looks like it's really him saying it, but it's just. We need to reel this shit in, bro. Slow down with the AI shit, bro. Because we're gonna get
Save
to
some for later.
I'm telling you, dude, we're gonna get to a point where this shit is gonna cause mass fucking hysteria.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be able to tell what's real and what's fake, and it's some evil bastard is going. Evil bastard is gonna do. You seen Die Hard, right?
Oh yeah.
The
Christmas movie?
I forget. No, not no. The action movie.
Oh, I thought you said Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard, the action movie.
Oh, the
one
Christmas,
where they,
the Christmas action.
the one where he had to go get his daughter from college, and they took over the power grid.
Oh yeah, that was
and they made it look like that White House blew up.
That was what's it called, A Good Day to Die Hard or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. See, how long ago was that movie?
Oh, that's years ago.
Now look where we at with the AI shit. You mean to tell me somebody ain't gonna do that shit with AI, bro?
It could happen for sure. That's why I don't trust any videos I see online because you don't know what's real and what's not anymore.
We need to reel this shit back in.
So the vision. Let's talk about the vision for a minute.
Let's talk about the dumbass people who have dumbass comments about the vision. Let's just talk about them dumbasses and the people they're putting in the vision. because Jimmy and if people are still saying Jimmy or Jey Uso is joining the division, I don't know.
They were the latest thing I've what some dummy say was that division's going to come down and help Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event beat Punk, and he's going to be the new leader of the division.
I've got to question your critical thinking skills if this is what you believe.
Brock Lesnar is not coming back to lead the division.
Oh my God!
Jey Uso is not going to do it.
What's wrong with you people?
LA Knight is not going to do it.
CM
Punk is not going to do it. I've heard that too.
What is wrong? Do people? Are these people watching the show, or are they? Do they pay attention to what's going on, because see, sometimes when in not so intelligent people just watch highlights of things and then are left to their unintelligent thoughts and ways of trying to make common sense of the highlights they watch and piece of shit together. That is the shit you come up with. And I'm sorry for all the excess cursing tonight, but I'm these people have irritated me. I blame Chris for sending me dumbass videos all week, and then I don't have a chance to let out my frustration until I get a microphone in front of me.
If you notice, for weeks, whenever the Vision would come out there and talk, Braun Breaker would be giving that side eye look at Seth Rollins when he talked.
They've been planning this for at least a month.
Yeah. So I mean,
because Braun would be walking back there, he would be like you said, side eyeing Seth. He would be. Seth would say something slick, and Braun would look up like.
I'm surprised it's taking that long to do this. Honestly,
I will say.
I think it was going to go a little bit further. I honestly
think they were definitely going to draw this out a little bit longer.
Yeah,
but Seth's injury kind of just sped things up, which is. Side note.
So okay, I do wonder one thing though.
Side note before I forget, I will forget this. There's a contingency of people who are saying that because Seth faked his injury, like that this is causing issues with this storyline. I think these people they need to understand that Seth faking an injury was not Seth saying, you know what, let's fake an injury today. This is something that was part of a storyline that was told for him to do. This is all set up. I don't know why people are acting like, well, Seth Rollins faked his injury. That was part of the storyline. He didn't decide to wake up in the morning and put on a knee brace and say, let me troll everybody. That was part of the fucking storyline. And now they say, oh, well, because he faked his injury, that makes this injury non-believable, and we really need to question whether, did he give up the belt to come back? They really thought he vacated the belt just to come back and screw Punk out of the belt. How does that make sense? I'm going to give up my belt to come back and screw you from not having the belt when you already don't have the belt.
You don't give up the belt if you're champion just to come back and try to keep somebody from winning it. Now you still don't have it because it was given up by you, and somebody else now has it again.
And they didn't even have it to begin with. You had it. So how are you stopping them from giving it? That makes no sense. But these are people who have been doing podcasts for years, who have people calling in, paying for Patreons and all type of shit, saying this stupid shit. What is wrong? Again, I can't blame people for giving. If you want to burn your money, burn your money. How does that make sense, bro? There's not enough weed in the world you can smoke to make that make sense, bro. It's just that, bro. It's just that. But no, go ahead. I had to get that out. Yes.
I forgot where I was going now.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Because literally, I forgot instead of you forgetting. I forgot.
But no, this whole Vision thing. I'm interested to see where it's going. Are they doing something on Saturday's main event? They got to, right?
I don't know if it's this Saturday or the next Saturday, but
I think it's next Saturday.
But they're gonna have it's gonna be CM Punk versus Jey Uso, who earned that right by screwing his brother Jimmy over in the Battle Royal, which is not gonna go too much longer probably before they finally, pit the two of them against each other at WrestleMania again.
So it's next Saturday, November the 1st. So
I don't know the other matches they'll have on there though. I'm sure they'll announce more.
Um,
We might see a Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton thing go on there since that just happened.
this is no shade to Jay Cargill, but I think her inconsistency is leading. Just my opinion, my eyes. Her inconsistent, like she was here and she was hurt. She was here and she was hurt. Now she was hurt. Now she back again. I need her not keep getting hurt. Need you to go on like at least a 7 8 month run of not getting hurt, just so you can solidify yourself. Because you're not doing yourself no favors. Keep getting hurt. You out of sight, out of
So
mind. I completely forgot about Jade Cargill until she showed up last night.
so with that being at hand, would you say that since they can't trust her to not be hurt and be out for a while, that there's no way they're gonna if they have a match, if they're an main event with her and Tiffany Stratton, do they go ahead and put Tiffany over and keep her as champion in, or do they give Jade her chance?
I think you. It's at this point it becomes what problem are you ready? Do you need to deal with? And at this point, Tiffy is just she's plateaued. So you got to refresh that belt right now. She's had it for what 6 7 months now, 5 6 months.
Oh, somewhere around there, yeah. And I mean, it ain't. I mean, I ain't gonna be mad if she loses it because she's had a good run with it as far as the way it goes. With the women's belt, it seems like. Uh, but would they put it on Jade though, with her having her inconsistency with injury?
Well, like I said, we gotta make it so she doesn't do that to herself. It's all in what you have her doing,
I
who
mean,
you put on the ring with. This,
they can do their best to protect her, make the matches a little bit easier where there's
I
nothing
tell you,
where
she needs to wrestle like a power woman instead of an athletic woman.
as long as it's not one that falls on top of her and throws her under stairs or something.
Well, no, what I mean by that is she needs to wrestle like she
Bianca.
needs to wrestle. No, she needs to wrestle more like Brock and less like Bianca. I don't need her doing scissor kicks.
But the problem is
Let's erase
she
that. Let's
the
let's
problem
let's
is she's
let's get rid of the
not.
scissor kick and let's just throw one kick.
The problem is that she's not a Brock Lesnar kind of build for a
But
woman. I mean, she's
well,
not.
she's not huge, but she's muscular.
She's muscular, yes.
You can sell it as she's. If you look at her and look at, mm, this is not. Don't take this the way they sound, but the Asian persuasion chicks, they're all small. She can throw them. She can throw Oscar around. She can definitely throw Kyrie and all them around. EO
Yeah.
and all of them. Okay. Uh, outside of Tiffany and Naya, she can pretty much throw all the women on SmackDown around. Her and Bianca, if and when they do have a match, should be a more of a power slam, clothesline, elbow, kick, punch, throwing into the rope, throwing the turnbuckle, pounding, should be that type of match, not a backflip, jumping off a top rope type
If
of
they
match.
can if they can keep her protected and keep the belt on her long enough, they can work it out to where when Bianca gets back, she can confront her and they can have their little feud with each other.
Yeah. And who says they have to keep having matches? Look, Jade, you got to treat her like Hogan in a sense, whereas she wins that belt, she comes out on SmackDown, she does an interview, she does a segment where she confronts people confront her, they might have a pull apart, they might, she might just punch somebody, lay them out, somebody punch her, lay her out, something like that. Treat her like that. She don't have to have a match every Friday night. Her one match could be at the pay per view. And
Yeah.
she can just go train and work out and practice during the week.
Or like you mentioned earlier, they can throw her on SmackDown or Raw and put her up against like a Chelsea Green type.
Yeah, where she can have a
One of
quick
those.
simple match. Put her
Yeah.
put her against like not a Chelsea Green, but what's the girl from Alpha Academy?
Yeah. The one that just beat Becky.
Yeah,
Well, like
yeah. but put her in. I mean, I know
Maxine Dupree.
some people will say they're both on the same level, but hear me out. Again, you don't have to do a lot. You really don't. Sometimes less is more with some people. And what if and they got enough agents back there who know how to structure a match to make her to hide her, what she can't do and showcase what she can do really well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't. Sometimes less is more. So
Do you know who they maybe look? Well, I don't know if they will or not, but do you know who they should be pushing here soon?
who was that?
I'm not saying, in my opinion, they should. I think it's just the fact that the fans are taken to her since she came up from NXT. But that Sol Rucka, is that her name?
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah. People really have really taken to her since she was from NXT with that girl tag teaming with her. The match they had with Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. I don't know if they're
I
trying to
mean,
push them toward tag
ain't
titles or
no hater, but I'm not really. I ain't there with her yet. I no hate. I'm not hating on the shit. I'm just not there with her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe I need to see more. Maybe I haven't seen enough. I don't know. I'm just not there.
your opinion. Would you rather keep her as a tag match right now or push her individually? She's individual NXT. She's the what national champion or something like that.
Oh no. Who that just won that title? Like what is her name?
I
Came
mean,
from
she had
AEW.
it though when she was there.
She had it, but that was the chick from just came from AEW. Mariah Moreau, Blake Moreau.
Blake Monroe.
Yeah, she just won an North American title tonight. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would keep her there. I mean, you got to push her. I mean, you got to ride the wave. I said the same thing when it came to James. So you got to ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I don't think she's not connected with me. I mean, I like that move she does with the flip and all that. But yeah,
Yeah, she is one of those that also does that very same move that I've seen Osprey doing, and I've seen somebody
is Osprey hurt?
outside of yeah, he's hurt. He had that surgery, if you remember. Outside of AEW, I forget what it was called, which place it was, and who the guy was, but she does the same thing. She'll take off and do the little cartwheel, and then she'll backflip over the ropes onto everybody from
It,
inside the
it's,
ring. That
that
looks very dangerous.
it looks very cool and also very dangerous. And
Well, it looks
that's
cool, but it's
that's
got to be dangerous.
that's something that should be done on paid PLE matches. You know, that's something you don't need to do every match. Save. I think that's what we. I mean, I don't want to sound like an old fogey, but that's what we sometimes we've come a little too far. We got to rein some of this shit in. Because remember, you know, there was the TV matches and then there were the pay per view matches. We've seen people wrestle on Monday Nitro and then have a pay per view match and the match be totally different. It's better than the match they had on TV for whatever reason. I think like you save certain stuff. We all know you can do flips. We know you can do jumps off the top rope, over the rope, however you want to call it. But you don't have to do all of it every time you're on TV in the ring. Like save some of that shit for the PLE.
Yeah. Um, I'm a big proponent of that as well. I mean, do keep things on TV interesting, but don't make it super exciting. Make it just fun. And then when you have the PLEs, do the oohs and ahs. They keep people because that's how you keep them coming back and paying the money for the PLEs.
Yeah,
All the oohs and ahs are there, but just the basics are on TV where you get your win or whatever. But
just like that Ray Phoenix thing where he runs and jumps second rope, top rope, and all that stuff.
yeah.
That's cool. Well, I'm gonna see if I see it every Friday on SmackDown when you do it at the PLE. It's just a,
The
it's
only
just
thing
another hit.
different
It's
they
another
do at
hit
P
post.
only thing different they do at PLEs now is they let them kick out of finishers 2 or 3 extra times. Oh my god. What can they do now? This is so exciting. He just kicked out of 3 FUs.
Unless you had one job to do, bro.
Did they not do it?
I don't know, man. Look, I have this reputation at work. This football season, when it comes to football and college football, rule for the people at work who may or may not place wages. Rule of thumb is whoever Ray is rooting for, go with the opposite.
Uh,
That's been the rule
do
of thumb.
do we need to throw the name Mr. KS out there with Chauncey Billups and
Hey, yo,
who was the other
hey,
guy?
hey, yo, hey. I
Rozier or
don't know
something
what
like that?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about. What you
you
talking
know
about?
what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. Who are these
you
people?
see, you see Chauncey Billups threw names out there.
Dude, I think this
He
whole thing is stupid as fuck, bro.
he threw
Why are
about
we?
30 names. He threw about 30 people under the bus with him.
This is where when people be like, oh man, justice system, this is that and the third. This is where I be like, man, fuck the justice system. Why do we give a fucking millionaires are gambling, bro?
Well, were they so in Chauncey Billups' case? Was he? What did he bet on exactly? Do we know exactly what he bet on? Did he bet on his team to
They
win?
said
Did he bet on
they
his
said
team to lose?
I,
I
at
mean,
this point I don't give a fuck,
he
bro.
could tell his team to lose and control some betting going on and everything, and then
You mean it? You
that's
mean to
bad for
tell
the
me?
game.
Here's how I'm looking at it. Maybe it's just me and I'm the wacko. I don't know. But you ever spent all this money trying to go lock up people who may or may not have been running poker games or betting on games or whatever the fuck they
I
they
don't have
do.
a problem with poker if they're playing poker and stuff like that. I don't even care if they're betting on horses. You know, the thing is, you can't bet on the game that you play and you
And
coach, though.
I
It's
get that.
like the whole Pete Rose thing. They
I get
nailed
that.
him because there's no gambling
Totally,
allowed, period, in baseball, which
I'm
I think
totally
is wrong on some.
I'm totally in agreement with you.
But he did bet on baseball, though.
But
So
I'm totally in agreement with you. But at the same time, bro, like you got these we already pay these people an absorbent amount of money. But guess who else we also pay an absorbent amount of money to? The NBA. They make a buttload of fucking money. NBA has their own security. NBA has their own security thing where they do investigate. They have their own basically they police themselves. If they're making all this money, let them go earn that money and figure out who do. And if they come up with whoever they doing this shit, and then let them kick them out. My point is, we should not be wasting federal government money on this shit.
that federal money has been wasted on all kinds of things that should be
Yes.
wasted on since the dawn of time.
So why add this to the list, bro?
Oh,
Again, if you get, you know what happens if you get thrown out of an NBA game for a certain reason,
you make
you
the
get
list.
banned. You make the list, you get banned. Who's policing that list? The NBA. Who's policing the list? The NFL ban list. There's a woman in this county who is, and she's not in it. She's in California, but she keeps calling here because there's a football player that came from here. This woman is old. She's a little crazy, but she's on the NFL ban list for making harassment calls about an NFL player.
Yeah.
Who's policing that? Clearly they are, right? So let them go worry about who the fuck is gambling. Let them worry about it. That's their job. Why else do we have a NFL committee and commissioners and all this shit? What are we paying them to do?
I don't know, but what does the committee and the commissioner do really?
They whatever. I don't know what they can and can't do, but if they can't police their own fucking league, then
I tell you one thing they did. They made this ridiculous kickoff thing this year.
stupid, stupid, stupid.
Yeah,
It looks awkward.
it does. That's one thing your commission did, and no one's ever liked the commissioner of NFL or MLB for quite a long time now. And I think David Stern even got a bunch of hate for a while, didn't he? In NBA.
He did, but they gave him his flowers before he died. So except for a couple people who refused to get that man his flowers, but
Yeah.
that's between them. So do you remember? You said you forgot her name. You remember her name now?
Zelina Vega.
Yes, I'm so glad.
Did you see that picture I sent you? Was that not pretty cool looking?
That
Or
was it.
did you watch the intro?
I still haven't watched the intro yet, but I'm pretty sure I can surmise what the intro was from that picture.
Yeah, it was really cool looking, and I mean, it reminded me of the House of Black they were doing in AEW, and I'm not saying they're copying him, so don't start that. I'm just saying it reminded me of it, but I thought it was cool. It as far as the way they did it, she comes out first looking all creepy and cool like, and then he comes in walking real slow, and behind her, he gives me the Undertaker feel
Do they
without
not?
without being the dead man kind of thing.
Do they not strike you as the oddest couple?
They do, they really do.
It's like I
It
wouldn't
just goes to
imagine
show you
the
there's
two.
someone meant for everybody out there, you know.
I'm like she's small and Puerto Rican. He's white and kind of golf. It's kind of fucking
It's
weird, bro.
weird. It's definitely a weird combination, but like I said, there's somebody for
Oh,
everybody out there, you know.
my my it's an old dude I know. He had an expression. You know how people say the heart wants what the heart wants.
Right.
He says the heart wants what the dick wants.
It tends to listen sometimes, yes.
So I'm gonna imagine he looked and there you go. It's just she married him. He married her. Huh? It don't match, but okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love is love, I guess. LSU had one job. They are losing 42-18, bro.
Oh wait, hold on. Who are they playing again?
Texas A&M.
So they really flipped that. It was 18-14 in halftime. So they've shut them out second half and ran it up on them.
Yes, it's getting
Wow.
pretty ridiculous right now. Well,
Okay, that's okay. South Carolina had one job too, and they were doing it okay there for a little bit.
Again, I told you, I have a reputation at work. It's whoever Ray roots for, bet on the opposite. I told people I was going to put the Cowboys on the back burner this year because they were pissing me off with that Michael Parsons move. I was going to concentrate on the Ravens. Look what happened.
Yep.
Look what
You
happened.
know, I realize this is not a all sports other than wrestling podcast, but speaking of your Ravens,
Not my
there's more.
Ravens.
You said you kind of tried to keep up with them for a minute.
I
There's
did. I
talk.
tried.
There's talk rumbling around the league. People just like wrestling. You know how wrestling got these people that talk about wrestling all the times you can't stand. There's the people that talk about football. They have their podcast for football. And I don't mean everyday people like me and you. I mean your Shannon Sharp and the guy that's with him and all these other people that put the little podcast shows out there. They're talking about how Derrick Henry is probably going to be let go from there, and that where's a good landing space for Derrick Henry if they go ahead and move him out of there or cut him loose from there? Oh,
Retirement.
Back in Tennessee, they said no
How
retirement.
about
Yes, that's I
how
agree
about
with you.
retirement?
How about retirement? You've done what you can do right now. Don't go back to Tennessee where they don't have an offensive line. I would love to see him back here. I would, but we ain't got no offensive line for him. Don't come back here and put yourself through that.
There's not going to be a resurgence of a 34-year running back. Okay. That's how old is he? 30, 30. He's got to be what? Almost 34, right?
I don't know his exact age, but he's up there in his career. It's close to over. He could retire now and be okay. He don't have a Super Bowl, but he's got some records. He's got a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns, a lot of money he's made. He'll be all right.
That's Tennessee. What is wrong with people, bro? He's
So
31.
what's up with this? What is it they call Solo Sokoa's group again? MTFs,
MFTs.
MFTs. So the MFTs versus the Wyatt Six. It looks like that
That
could be
might be a,
pretty. That could
that
be
might be
pretty
a
good.
survivor series. That might be a survivor series.
Yeah, that could be pretty good if they want it to be. If they do it right, that could be good. I know the fans are into the Wyatt Six, and the whole thing they're doing that looks like the thing they did in Japan. That's pretty cool.
I
So they
think they're
kind
more
of
into. I think they're more into the entrance at this point than they are the. Am I frozen?
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, your face is stuck. You must have made a face and it froze that way.
Let me close it and come back. Hold on.
Oh, it's just me now. Yes, I can talk all about him because he's not here. No, well, he's trying to
Okay.
come back. Yeah. Oh, now there's nothing there at all.
Isn't this interesting?
Yeah, it's very interesting. All it is, I see nothing but the background, and I see me off to the right, like you're in here, but your picture's not sitting there. Now, if you leave it like that with your camera off, I see that little thing in place. But I was going to talk about you, but you weren't gone long enough. So
Why, Steve? Why would you talk about me and I'm not here, Chris? That's not very friendly. Like friends shouldn't do
well,
that.
it's the option. It's the optimal time because you're not there to say anything back.
I'm not here to dispute the mistruths you would have told about me.
I do not speak mistruths, sir. I speak only the truth, the top quality, honest truth.
Well, you told people I was almost an LA Knight fan, so that is a mistruth. I will never be a
Do
LA
you
Knight.
want to tell them your theory about LA Knight? Or do you want me to tell them your theory on LA
I'll
Knight?
tell it. I ain't scared. I'll tell it. Not a problem.
Because it sounded cool. It sounded like that would be a cool way to write the story. I thought I gave you your props on it. That's cool.
I will start by saying, although I don't think they will give LA Knight a title shot,
But
if they were to happen to have a brain fart and do such a thing, I think they would have, of course, CM Punk. We all know CM Punk winning that title, right?
yes,
Okay.
CM Punk's taking it Saturday Night's main event.
I mean, that's not a hard thing to surmise. CM Punk wins the title. Um, of course, however he wins it, he wins it. That starts a feud with LA Knight. He's going to challenge because he thinks he should win the title. He should have had a title shot, whatever. You have CM Punk hold that title until Seth Rollins comes back. Maybe LA Knight don't win it the first time. Maybe he wins it the second match. But he wins it because Seth Rollins come back and cost CM Punk the title. And that's how you put the title on LA Knight. And then you let him run until whenever. That's my plan. That's how I would do it.
Yeah. And now, I mean, well, no, not but the whole CM Punk Jey Uso match we were talking, and I threw it out there at you that the reason why I didn't think Jay would win for sure is because I think Jimmy is going to come out there, and one of two things is going to happen. I think Jimmy is going to screw him out of it, like he screwed him in the Royal. In the Battle Royal, or he's going to look like he's trying to help him, but something's going to backfire, and he's going to hit Jay instead.
Now, I
And
see
then
that. I see that happening. He's going to try
and
to. He's going
and
to come
that
out there
will
trying to
build
help.
up their little thing more. It'll
Now,
definitely build them up more for sure.
what do you see Roman Reigns in all this?
I don't see Roman Reigns coming back again for a few weeks at least. Even with them two doing it, I think they're going to concentrate on them two and what's building up with them. But there's people out there that got their own theories too. I mean, there's some people think that Jay's going to win because Roman's going to come back and help him win.
I think some of these people's theories are just them throwing stuff out there so they can say they got something out there.
Right.
They want to sound important. Look at what I predicted. Shut up. What you predicted was highly stupid. Like the prediction that not only is Jay going to win the title, but Jay's going to win the title and become head of the bloodline because Roman's going to follow Jay. I heard that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Said it with his chest out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Stupid,
Yeah.
right? Stupid,
What?
right?
What's stupid? What's stupid?
What I just said.
What? Jay fighting Jimmy?
Yes. No. Well, Jay winning the title, and then what are y'all typing? What is going on?
I see Rob said. Rob, I got distracted for a minute. Rob sent a message. He says we were wondering if Rob was coming on with us tonight. He said a message says work on Saturdays is just hell for him. He couldn't come on. So I was telling him he's got to come on here. He's got to take up for himself with he's got to defend himself from the nefarious one, who is not with us right now. By the way, he has abandoned us. Him and Kevin both abandoned us. I can't believe that they came on temporarily, then it just said,
That's
tired of
what
those guys.
that's what people do. That's what people do. Well, I'm also about to in about 5 or 10 minutes abandon because I have had a long day. I'm fat. I'm full. I ate. I'm broke because my kids have got to the point now that they just think I'm their personal piggy bank.
You're not?
No, I know, right? Um, Speaking of sports, my son's football team's going to the playoffs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good.
Ranked number 3. They're going to the playoffs, and I think it's middle school, so only the top 4 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So hopefully they won the championship last year, so hopefully they get a ring.
Could be a repeat.
I hope so. Hope so. The team they playing, they lost to in the regular season by 2 points. They could have beat them. There was some chicanery going on with the officiating. So
What, officials making mistakes in football? Keeping teams in games till they win? I
dude,
can't believe that.
you'd be surprised how competitive middle school football is, bro.
It's
Like
can't
like
be
from the
no
eight,
more can't be no more competitive than high school football and the way people treat that. So
but it starts. I'm telling you, and these kids, bro. That's why I say we need to cut back on some of the stuff we put on social media because these kids they come out, they all what they call swagged out. And they got towels, and these kids got visors. And
do you remember when it come to basketball how they would be recruiting kids as early as the 7th and 8th grade because
hmm
they knew they were going to turn out to be something like Shaq and Ron Mercer.
they
Although
still
Ron
do.
Mercer didn't really pan out like Shaq did, obviously, but they still do that. You're right. I'm just saying that they're looking at him early in high school and saying this is going to be a ball player in a couple of years. Yeah, he should avoid going to college and come straight to us. And they're just, I I think there should. I'm one of those people that likes the idea that was thrown out there a few years ago that you should have to play like a 2 year minimum in college if you're going to go in sports. But there's some downsides to that. And I understand the arguments. It's been around for a long time. I just think that they should have a backup in case, playing professional doesn't work out for them. They have a college degree at that point and it's free because they're getting, scholarships.
I
So,
think
well, and
I
then
think that,
nowadays it's pay to play. So, I mean, there's that now.
I think because if you leave college early, depending on how you like, if you get into the pros and don't make it in the pros, like in the first year, I think you can still come back. I think they hold your eligibility. I think it's like
I
a
don't think you can. It's
no,
because you get an agent. Once you get an agent and you go pro and get paid, you lost a chance
well,
of
no,
getting
I'm talking about like
eligibility
I'm
for
talking about
college ball.
so, but I think they amended that some kind of way a few years ago though.
I don't know. I'd have to look into it and see. I haven't
I
heard
think
that, but
it's I think you're right. I think they amended it some kind of way though.
they,
I know because there was a basketball player who I think he got drafted very late, and he signed the contract and everything, and then something happened. I think he got cut or something, and he went back because he had like a year eligibility left. He
I
because he was
remember they can declare. I remember that, and they can see where they're going to fall in the draft. And once
yeah,
they
I know that.
see the projections, they can drop back out and go back to
It's
school.
cool. Yeah, yeah, I know that part. I might be getting confused, but I know that happened to a player like 6, 7 years ago. Like he came out and he went right back. Like he got like the season that started, he went back to college.
I think they should adapt to the baseball thing. Baseball can draft a player and draft their rights as a player, but then that kid can turn around and go to college and play college ball and get their degree, and
And
then
then
turn
come back.
around and then come back to into that team that's got their rights for so many years. And the team can trade off their rights if they want to.
I think with the G League now, they should be able to. The G League in basketball, you should be able to do that.
Yeah.
But now you got the whole NIL program to where you can just enter that
Yeah.
and not do a damn thing.
The whole like I said, this whole pay to play thing has changed college sports in general
And
for the long haul.
you can go to school, but and then that's kind of I don't want to say it's double dipping, but it kind of is. Like you get paid all this money. Like look at Arch Manning, right? Say he develops a body, develops an arm, and actually learns how to play quarterback and gets drafted. Yeah, I said that. He's getting paid a lot of money to go to Tennessee,
No, Texas.
Texas. I mean, yeah, he's getting paid a couple dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he's going to get drafted and get paid more dollars. So he's kind of double dipping because you ain't really supposed to get paid till you sign. You ain't
Then
supposed to get
what
paid
should
100.
happen? What should happen? I mean, there would have to be rules in place if that was going to be the way they were adapting. If they're adapting to that and they get drafted, and they're getting paid already. Then you lose any option of having NIL money, and the school can use the NIL money toward other players.
Look at Rick Steiner's kid. Brock, is it Rick Scott Steiner's
Scott
kid?
Steiner's.
Yeah. So he's got NIL. He's in the portal. He's got the NIL money. He already said when he graduates high school, graduates college, he's going to the developmental.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to get paid again. He's
Well,
getting
it's
they're paying him knowing he's not going to the NFL. Like he's not even trying to go to the NFL. I'm not even declaring for
right,
him.
but college is paying him to play for them.
Yeah, I don't know how it's interlocked some kind of way. I don't know who pays for what when it comes to the NIL.
The school pays.
So
The
so when
school
you
can,
when you
and there's not really a cap on it right now either. I don't think.
so when you sign a WWE NIL, like WWE is paying that while you're in school.
Well,
Because
I mean,
they got
WWE can sign him up for a contract right now. I guess they want
no, but
to.
they got NIL play people like they got people that are in college. They signed to WWE. What is it? WWEID or some shit like that. And then they part of that. They're part of the whole NIL program.
Yeah, I don't know
Let
how
me,
all of
let
it
me,
works for sure.
let me look this up.
I do know though. I mean, um, that there are kids out there that are good, that are great college players that are going to get paid while they're in college and try to make as much as they can. They know they're not going to be able to go pro, so they portal hop to whatever team will take them and pay them more money. Carson
Yeah,
Beck, prime example, has gone to Miami. He made it 4.5 million for just 1 year. He wasn't making it in Georgia. He was making about 3 million at Georgia. But now he's got probably enough money to where if he don't make it in the pros or get drafted, he's still probably set for life. He can go into something different, like announcing or something, or whatever the case may be. Some of the football players, like you said, would go into like maybe try wrestling or something.
so they do it. It's called WWE NIL. So
Does
you
it tell
can
you how that works?
all athlete partnerships will feature access to this, like so they can come work out at the gym, at the performance center. I'm assuming while they're in college, and select athletes may earn exclusive opportunity and be offered it. So WWE is paying you while you're in college to basically work out and train.
All right, WWE's NIL, name, image, and likeness program, officially called Next in Line, allows WWE to recruit college athletes who can develop into future professional wrestlers. Athletes in the program get access to WWE's resources, including training to perform, like you said, performance center, gain experience in areas like in-ring technique, promo skills, media training. Athletes are selected based on a combination of athletic ability and a strong personality, and those who successfully complete the program may be offered a full-time contract to join the developmental system. But let's see, does it have to be somebody if they're getting paid? Okay, here, relationship with NCAA and NIL. The program operates under the NCAA NIL rules, which allows college athletes to profit from their name, image, and likeness through endorsements, appearances, and other commercial deals. So, a pathway to WWE, the NIL deals are essentially a paid internship that serves as
There
a
you go.
pipeline for future talent. So that's how they're able to do that.
So they're getting paid. Like I'm looking at some of the,
Yeah.
like this guy Jeremy Cody, class of 24, track and field. Um, this girl from Monmouth, class of 26. Liberty, class of 25. He's a wrestler, track and field.
It says here, Obi Femi is one of them.
They got a baseball guy graduating this year, 25. He played baseball. Another track and field girl, Kennesaw State, class of 26. So yeah, these, you know, Real and Mary football, class of 26. From Ashburn, Virginia. Huh. Oh yeah, Real and Mary. That's right. So yeah, I mean, it's just they're paying you. This guy's a cheerleader. They're paying you while you're in college.
More
And
power to them. I'm saying get the money while you can. If you're not guaranteed of the pros, and you can fall in line with something like this, go for it.
this guy, they got football, wrestlers, football, all kind of sports, softball, track and field, gymnastics, tennis, soccer, basketball, volleyball. Yeah, so and some of these people, like some of these girls, just look like. So I don't know if you remember back in the day, they used to say John Laurinaitis would just go look through catalogs, and that's how you pick WWE divas.
Yeah.
That's how some of these chicks look with all this damn makeup on. Like this chick is in a track and field. You run track, but why you got all these goddamn lashes and shit on your face? You're running track. She's gonna fall off. What are you doing?
Those big lashes look goofy anyway.
They do. Like so that, I just I could see John Laurinaitis sitting there going, okay, yeah. Put her in that. She can do a backflip. Sign her.
I'd like to hear Bradshaw talk about some of them. I've been seeing some Bradshaw interview tidbits here lately that been cracking me up. That guy's funny.
You should listen to his podcast. He's pretty funny. He is pretty funny.
I didn't know he had one. I may look for that now.
Well, he's been filling in for Bruce for the last damn near a year. I want to say. But it's really Bruce Pritchard's podcast. But he's been filling it. So it's pretty entertaining.
His road stories he tells are great.
Hilarious. He also does a podcast with what's his name, Briscoe. I just can't listen to Briscoe talk.
Which Briscoe?
Well, the other one's dead. So
I mean, I'm trying to. You mean like the Briscoe, the Briscoe brothers from Ring of Honor people?
No.
Oh, you're talking about the other. See, I didn't know either one of them was alive still. I thought they were both dead.
The old Briscoe, Joe Briscoe.
So I say Jerry Briscoe. I thought they were both dead.
God dang, Chris.
It's not my job to know what old codgers are alive from WWE still.
I thought they were dead.
It's not my job. I don't get paid enough for this.
No,
I don't get paid at all.
Where's your NIL?
Rob still gets my third.
You need to join that NIL portal, man.
You know what? I'm gonna check into that. I'm gonna check into NIL and see if I can get some bucks for for podcasting.
NIL for podcasters. That would be something, would it?
Yeah.
Well, sir, it was good having.
And before we go, I will acknowledge that Ishmael had returned and he has made some choice words about Robbie again, and it made sure we knew it was Gerald Briscoe. So.
Robbie fucks goats. Okay. Okay. That may or may not be true. That may or may not be true. I don't know.
Robbie, what's your girlfriend's name? Betty.
You see, that's why we stop the show at an hour. Because if we go past an hour, shit like this happens. Happens every fucking time. I keep saying we're not going past an hour. Here we are.
It's Ishmael's fault. Hey, also, I'm gonna throw it out here, and you can just message me if you want to. I want to know who your college football team is, Ishmael. Let it be known. Is it Syracuse, like Mr. KS says?
I told him Syracuse. I just assumed it was Syracuse. I could be wrong. I'm hardly ever wrong, but that could be wrong.
You could definitely be wrong. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Possible.
true. It's true. So is it? Oh, what are you talking about? Robbie fucking goats. I don't.
And the Betty part probably.
I might be right there. Hold up. It might be sir. Oh my. Oh. Oh, he can't. I threw up the U, but he can't see it because I'm on a. So me and him both like Miami University.
Oh, Miami. Okay. See, that's what it was last week when I announced what I announced. He was just mad because his team lost last week. That's why he was bitter.
We're not going to talk about last week. We're going to talk about this week when we won. Okay.
That's $1 million paid per interception last week, man.
You know what? That's the last time you're going to say that.
$1 million paid per interception last week. That might be the last time I say it.
Thank you. For the record, Miami won tonight 42-7.
For the record, my team won as well, and we're still number 10. Thank you.
About a skin of your goddamn teeth.
Win is a win. The record books will only show the W.
Yeah. Anyway.
It was a close game. It was exciting. People enjoyed it who weren't fans because it was a close game. The fans were like, can't you just put it in the end zone 500 times? That's all we want to see.
And on that note, again, sir, thank you for joining me this week. Thanks, Ishmael, Brother Kevin, and the rest of you people who may or may not have seen what we had to say tonight. Appreciate y'all for joining us. And the people who will see this in the future, thank you from the past.
Thank you.
But no, LA Knight still's not winning that World Heavyweight title. So
we'll talk about that more later.
No, it's not else to talk about. He's not winning.
We'll talk about it later. Well, this discussion is still next week.
It is next week. Saturday Night's Main Event is next week, so we'll be back the week after next to discuss Saturday Night's Main Event.
Correct.
Yeah. I am Mr. KS, who is always right. That is Chris, who is sometimes who we sometimes lead to believe he's right.
Who's always right
in his own mind,
but still right
in his own mind. This is the Front Row Wrestling Podcast, and we are out.